Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Blue Chip Podcast by fans for fans. This is your host Cody Potter. So we all know what happened last night in the draft. We can just go right here.
With the seventh pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State.
The linebacker leading.
Man, so you know what they always say, man. It's always sunny in Washington, man. So very, 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 very excited for this player, man. We got a dude. We got an absolute dude at pick number 7, man. This was one of my true blue chip players in this draft. I said it multiple times, man. If he's there, you got to take this guy. Former safety, played really good at safety. Man, when you see this guy flowing down the line of scrimmage, like playing in the run, and he finds that gap and he shoots it, man, like this guy is only improving in that field department from the linebacker position, coming over from playing safety, his freshman year. And then, last 2 years with Caleb Downs, he moved inside to inside linebacker, man. Like this was a absolute home run pick. We got our green dot on defense. Like this is a face of the position player, man. Like this dude right here. Sonny Styles, man. Sonny Styles for the Washington Commanders, man. Like this was not something I expected. I even think it was really, really cool that there's been so much reporting around Mansour Delane being our pick that the Kansas City Chiefs even moved up in front of us. Sometimes the best thing that happens to you is the thing that doesn't happen. This is a 6'5", 240-pound guy that can run. I mean, can absolutely run. I mean, there's so many markers for this guy, whether it's 6'5", Calvin Johnson's height, 4.46, Bijan Robinson's time speed, a 1.56 10-yard split, an elite level get off, whether it's the get off the initial burst or whether it's the top end speed to flow down the line of scrimmage. Elite level coverage coming out of school, man. This isn't even, there's a lot of nuances that are going to come into his game from the linebacker position that he can grow in and improve. The tape was already solid, man. I mean, this is a smart human being, man. This is a guy that can do a lot of things that most linebackers cannot do. I mean, the coverage, like I said, the coverage because of his strong safety background is there. The speed and the flow down the sideline, man, that's only going to even improve, and it's already a plus level talent for this guy. Man, this is an identity piece. This was an identity pick. There were 3 true blues that I had in this draft, man, whether it was Jeremiah Love, I had David Bailey graded out as a blue, I had Caleb Downs graded as a blue level player. Some of the measurables weren't necessarily quite adding up, but I mean, he was a blue level player, and then Sonny Styles. So, I mean, realistically, in the whole draft, I had 3 true blue level players, and that was David Bailey, that was Sonny Styles, and that was Jeremiah Love. Those were my 3 true blue level players in this class. So excited, man. So excited for this team. Man, I just this was a home run pick. Yeah, man, I am beyond elated for this for this pick for this team, man. A ton of things, man, coming out from this guy. I just, I'm over the moon. I really did not expect this guy to be here. This guy is truly, truly special on and off the field, man. I think this guy is a green dot player. This is a guy that can be the face of the position, man. Like this is a truly special football player, man. Truly special football player in the league. Just a guy that I just know is going to be a very, very special athlete for this team for a really, really long time. Him and Leo Chenal, Leo Chenal, who can play the edge position and things like that and can kind of line up in versatile sets, just adds to what we want to do under Durante Jones. I mean, this is a Dan Quinn type player. Dallas Cowboys got one with Caleb Downs. I'm kind of just showing him, man, because, I mean, just the division did great. I mean, honestly, when I did my mock yesterday, I picked Arvell Reese to the New York Giants, and I talked about the development kind of trajectory that Michael Parsons went through in Dallas. The New York Giants really set themselves up in that type of position. And then coming back and getting Francis Maui Noah, one of my guys from the U, man, just a really, really good player. Then the Eagles picking Mekhi Lemon, man. The NFC East really, really represented yesterday, man. Really, really, all of them got some really good value with their picks. Some guys that I did not expect to be there when I did my mock. I kept saying that I really didn't know if Arvell Reese would be available to the Giants, but if it was, that was kind of my floor, and I liked it because of the transition, being able to line him up at off-ball linebacker. Why you still have Kayvon Thibodeau and then Abdul Carter and Brian Burns, and then next season Thibodeau will be gone, putting him in more pass rushing sets, more edge position as he transitions from off-ball linebacker, but you can still play him at off-ball linebacker currently, still get that impact in the run game and things like that as he learns how to play that position and kind of has that time in the room with the DNs, to kind of, build on that skill set. At the very least, you have a really, really good off-ball piece, versatile weapon. And then, like I said, man, the really good players just got into the NFC East, man. I'm really, really excited for this. I'm going to break down the whole first round later today, kind of give you a look ahead about what I think is going to happen in the second and third, round on the second day of the draft. Man, I'm just elated with this pick. I'm elated with this Sonny Styles pick, man. Just did not expect this guy to be there. Jeremiah Love went 3, and I was like, man, here we go. And then, the second the Cardinal Tate went, I was like, well, there's a real chance, Reese or, Sonny Styles, Reese or Sonny Styles. And then I was like, unless Cleveland goes rogue and then they moved to Kansas City, I was like, man, they came up for Mansour Delane and he went there. And man, Sonny Styles, dude, that's a pick, man. That is a pick. As much as we want wide receiver for this team, we will find a wide receiver, man. You just got to building a team through the draft is going to take some time. You're not going to get everybody that you want. Some guys are never going to be there. Sometimes you got to alter your plan, and when you do alter your plan, get yourself a dog, get yourself a dude. We did that today or last night. I credit Adam Peters, man. This is a guy that Adam Peters talked very highly about. This is a guy that Dan Quinn talked really high about, man, when that Ohio State Pro Day was going down, and I was just watching him, kind of watching them guys over there with Sonny Styles. I was like, man, this is the type of dude you want on this team, man. Now you have your green dot, you have your quarterback of the defense, man, and this dude is only getting better in the nuances of playing the linebacker position. This is going to be a face of the position player, and I've said it year after year after year. Whether I talk ball to you with my friends, I talk ball on my forums and things like that. Like, you cannot have a truly great defense without a truly great interior linebacker. Like, you got to at least have one. Sonny Styles is going to be that one, man. He is a home run, grand slam. I said come into this draft, hit yourself a grand slam. We hit a grand slam. Like I said, man, it's always sunny in Washington with Sonny Styles coming to the Washington Commanders, man. This is a grand slam pick, man. I love it, man. I love linebackers that are, big body safeties, kind of coming out of high school, they convert to the linebacker position over time. They really, really have them eyes, man, them eyes and coverage, man, make it so much better. And then as everything starts, as they start to feel the way they move through the traffic and things like that, when they really, really start to trust their eyes and their instincts, and they start hitting them gaps and they start hitting them holes and they blow things up in the running game like Sonny Styles was doing in Ohio State. This is a guy, man. This is a guy that could have been talked about like Arvell Reese. As far as the way that Ohio State used Arvell Reese, they could have very much used Sonny Styles in the same way. And they just, they had Arvell Reese and they tried to do everything to maximize both of those players. This is going to be a guy for the Washington Commanders, man. So from the Blue Chip Podcast, if you are a Washington Commanders fan and you are not elated with this pick, I don't know what to tell you, man, because it doesn't get much better. This was a grand slam pick for this defense, man. You have now completely reworked the heart of this defense, man. That middle of the defense where we have been bleeding, covering tight ends. Sonny Styles can do it. Leo Chenal can do it. Frankie Louvu and that versatile piece, man. Our Temple linebacker, man, and then Kane Madrano and guys like that, man. Like, this this linebacker room from being completely neglected underneath of Ron Rivera and that regime to be able to have the type of athletes, the type of speed, the type of size, the hitting ability, the coverage ability, man. This is a room right here. This is a room. There's depth now. This is the heart of your defense is no longer bleeding, man. This is cleaning up the run game and adding elite guys that can cover the modern day prototypes, man. Him and Leo Chenal, man, they are going to wreak havoc. Now you get to just let Frankie Louvu be that jack player, man. That ace, that star, like just let that dude wreak havoc and just freelance and do the things that Frankie Louvu does, man. Like this is everything you wanted behind a Deron Payne, behind a Javon Kinlaw, behind a Jerzon Newton, man. You've finally got yourself some guys on the edge that can hold the edge. You got some guys that can now get pressure off the edge. You got Caleb Von Chase on. Maybe you re-sign him after this year, man. If he just fits in this defense and does what he does, man, I am over the moon with this pick, man. Over the absolute moon with this pick, man. You do all this work on this class. When it comes down, man, and there's a guy that is sitting there that you don't expect to be there, but he is a perfect schematical fit, not just because of everything that he is. He is a truly dynamic blue level player. He can play in any system and flourish. But this is the perfect system fit for this player, man. So it's not even just about all the things that he's great at individually. It's a perfect schematical fit for where he is coming. This dude is going to be a really, really good player for a really long time. Just this is everything you wanted as a Commanders fan, man. To shore up that defense, to stop the bleeding in the running game department, man. This is everything, man. This is player on and off the field, smart, class act, worker. You just see it, man. You just see a player that transitions from that position and gets even better at another position and still has growth potential and things like that. And you see all the athletic markers and everything that come with it, man. Just Sonny Styles, man. This was a home run pick, man. We don't pick until 71. Might be some movement there if the wide receivers really start to get into a run, which I do expect to happen day 2. There's still some really good offensive linemen. I think they're going to come off the board pretty early here, and maybe a Paragon. Really didn't expect to see the safeties drop like they did, man. Chicago really got one in Daniel Thiemann, man. They got hella value with that pick. Omar Cooper lasting till the end of the first round. This man. New York Jets making 3 picks there. That's David Bailey and the guys that they got with that team, man. This is Kenya Sadiq, and just these are dudes, man. The Jets did themselves some favors, man. I kind of been knocking them all off season, but they set themselves up for next year to get their quarterback. And there could be a quarterback in this draft that they want to maybe take a shot at developing, and maybe that's a long-term backup for him. It doesn't really matter. The value is still there. A good backup, a good quality backup. There's nothing wrong with it. You draft him this year and he gets some playing experience. No matter how it goes, still having a quality backup is a good decision for the Jets. So I'm really, really happy for Jets fans, man. I hope I knock the team a lot because of some certain directional behaviors that they do from up top in the owner's box, man. But they really, really killed it. But I'm going to get to that later in another pod. Like I said, man, for the Commanders, home run. I love it. Let's get to work, Sonny. Let's do it, man. Welcome to DC, man. Welcome to the DMV. Welcome to the Commanders, man. Like you're gonna be a home run selection, man. This is Mikey Sanders. Still, these guys, man. We're starting to add them. We're starting to get these guys. This defense is on its way. This is. I love it. I love what I'm seeing from this team, man. So again, man, from the Blue Chip Podcast, man, it's going to be day 2 of draft day today. Hopefully everybody's very, very happy with what their team did. I really, really like the way that the draft fell for most teams that I saw, man. I was really, really impressed with this draft and the way that it fell for every team. I really, really understood it. I really, really liked it. Players went where it was really, really cool, man. So again, from the Blue Chip Podcast, have a blessed day. Day number 2 is coming tonight. It's going to be a lot of picks, a lot of guys living their dream, man. I'm really, really proud of these guys, man. They deserve it. It's a blessing. And just like I said, man, from the Blue Chip Podcast, have a blessed day, man. Enjoy day number 2 of the draft. Peace.